points up. There we are. Go on, James. You can bring us.
Yeah, there we go. I was just checking to make sure that we are live. It has come through on my iPad. Good evening, everyone. For everyone that might be tuning in, welcome to Gavra Academy. This is, I think, the first live stream of the week for Gavra, apart from the touring cars that I think might have hosted on Monday. For those of you who don't know myself and, well, for me that's speaking, I'm James Head 14. I'm going to be one of your commentators this evening, and joining me in the commentary box, director extraordinaire, and my co-commentator, it's that small guy 2001.
Hello, and interesting track. We're not doing the full Silverstone Grand Prix or full Silverstone track. We are doing just the international. So instead of turning left, we go onto a little straight, and then we go straight onto the hanger straight. And meanwhile, we are on board with Krauser.
Krauser indeed. There's somebody behind him. Priscilla has left the session. Don't worry about him though, because I know he's got a couple of disconnection problems already. A half-pack grandstand in the background. So now they come through what is known as... You know what, I've actually forgot the corner names, so I need to look
Club.
this up. Yeah. Coming through Club, starting their laps, it's Krauser and Adam Crowther about to start their laps. We're in the Ginetta GT5s tonight. For those of you who don't know what these cars are, these are the Ginetta GT5s. You might have seen famously in AOR Jess Games 95 commentating over these cars around this track, I think, as well as Circuit of the Americas. But then again, this is Gavra Racing. Now she's been a part of it. Gavra Racing. Oh, Kazar Goof has joined as well. It's good to see you. So I think we've got 13 drivers now.
Alright, that's good.
Count them all up. Brilliant. Krauser now running down the hanger straight. This is familiar to F1 fans and F1 commentators like myself and Small Guy. Adam Crowther in behind him might be going a little bit quicker than Krauser. It's difficult to tell. Right on board with Krauser, and then we'll jump straight to Adam Crowther. I think that's the best way. I think we can work it. Going around Stowe now into Vale is Krauser and Adam Crowther.
Yeah, I just think that
on the right-hand side, the blue arrow indicates that we are riding on board with the driver, and the white dots represent other drivers that are out on track. Krauser now coming across the line. It is a longer run up towards the line. Krauser sets the first lap of the night, and it's a 1:15.6. But I think that might have. Oh,
interesting.
Crowther goes slower.
Yeah, I would have thought he was
interesting.
Just
in
and
that
there we
go. Yeah, Javier Ranz, just to put in, sorry, Javier Ranz has just gone provisional pole with a 1:15.2. If you've watched Gavra Academy before, I streamed the time trial for this with Group B guys. I'm quite familiar to some of the guys that are out on track. Big shout out to K Morse, who we are commentating on for a second season in a row. And once again, we've got to say thank you to Gavra for giving us this opportunity to commentate on the Gavra Academy for a second consecutive season. And do you know what? I play my Wednesday schedule. I'm not sure about Small Guy, but we're both here and we're both ready to commentate on the action.
Yeah, everything is fine.
If you've got any questions for us, any questions about the track, any questions about the cars, we will do our best to answer them. Put them down in the comment section on the YouTube stream, and we'll be very happy to answer them. Not sure if you want to go on board with we're on board with K-Morse.
Oh, just lagging back a little bit, unfortunately, but hopefully that can be recovered before we start the race. Only qualifying up to now,
K-Morse coming across the line.
I think he's just starting.
The lap, I think. Yeah. Just starting his lap. So Javier Ranz actually 13.3. That is sort of the laps you want to be setting. I wouldn't be surprised if Javier goes quicker and sets a 12. I think a 12 is really on the cards tonight around this track. I know I did a 12 in time trial last week when I was doing the trialing out the GT5s, trialing out this track. Got to say it was a very good experience. These cars handle very, very nicely, I've got to say. It's better on a controller than it would be on a wheel, I would think.
Ah, interesting. So I think the drivers probably need to keep, if they want to keep in the slipstream but not have it hinder them through corners, I reckon about 1.5 to 2 seconds difference if they want to keep in that zone. So where they're not being hindered in corners but they've got that extra speed on the straight. Could help them go just that ounce quicker, just that little bit quicker.
Kimmel's run up towards the line.
Oh.
He goes second, 13.4, just over a tenth off Javier Rand. So it's good to see Kimmel's on the pace. Last season, of course, he was outpaced by the likes of Kiwi Lad, who you may have seen racing recently in Project Cars leagues on the game, and he is part of the AOR IndyCar League, I think now, which really comes to show the testament that Gavra has got from the Academy products. An Academy product like Kiwi Lad to be in AOR IndyCar is absolutely fantastic, and full credit must go to Gavra and the team behind the scenes, and probably a little bit goes towards us because obviously we commentated on him last season. Don't want to take the full responsibility though of his beautiful. I'm trying to think of the word, but I can't think of the word. Oh dear. Anyways, do you want to go on board with somebody and talk through a lap of this track? So I think I'm getting a bit more in edgeways here. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, and that is oh Jesus! Oh.
K-Morse has just gone quicker. K-Morse has just gone quicker on the left-hand side of the screen. I just saw a pop-up on the bottom right. On the bottom of the screen there, 12.9, and that is what we want from these drivers tonight. That's what I like to see. A 12.9 from K-Morse, going quicker, and Becerra I think is the one that is lagging.
No, I think it's ABR the one that's lagging. Yes, it is.
ABR, I'm not sure if he was in the time trial. Oh yeah, he's disconnected there.
That's unfortunate, but I did see that Tiolo did go into P4.
He did go into P4
during the course of us looking at K-Morse, but Kaisergoof, ESR Kaisergoof is just trundling around, going onto the hanger straight right now.
Yep, in the Machuca liveried Janetta. Of course, these guys will be running different liveried Janettas, as you can see in the forefront of camera shot there. There was a white and red Janetta, and then in the background there's the traditional Project Cars 2 livery, right in the background of shot there. Just going out of camera shot, I'm not quite sure who that is. It's Adam Crowther. It is, in fact, it looked from a distance, it was the as if it was the Project Cars 2 stuff, but it's not. It's the Feeble livery that he's got on there. I've got to say, very nice livery as well, quite summery.
Yeah, it is, and it certainly suits the weather today, which is I think it's dry throughout, and it looks to be sunny.
Yeah, well, not really that typical from Britain, as ESR Goof goes 8th, I think that was, for the 1:16.7, so he's 3.8 seconds off the pace. Got quite a few guys in the pits at the minute, and we've got 7 out on track. N6249. Just going to shorten his name to N6. Oh, he's locked up. Look at the ABS lock up there. Wow. Couldn't quite see it on the camera shot, but there was just a puff of smoke coming out the front brakes.
Yeah, that car just did not want to stop going into that corner. Probably braking a little bit too late. Still managed to get turned, and it's a 1.5 second improvement. Yep, so he's jumped from 11th to 9th there. Let's go on board with Javier Rands. Considering looking at it and how's it going, he is going to be one of the top challengers to take this championship. Oh, he's revving
up his engine right into the red zone as well on the right hand side of the screen there, and I think he's just about going to a lap. So let's take you through Javier Rands. Yeah. I think I elected him to Kiwi Lad when I streamed the time trial for this around Sonoma Raceway. the Spanish, the up and coming Spanish. I think he's going to be one of those drivers you have to watch out for this season. He could be one of those drivers that can either dominate or be very, very consistent this season. So I would put my money on it. For making a prediction early on in the season, I think Javier Ranz will win the title.
Interesting. Obviously, I wasn't here for the testing, so I cannot give you a definitive estimation on who will win. But I'm sure to give it by the end of the race. So we'll see what happens in that. Hopefully, you will stay and watch it.
Coming through club. Javier Ranz, he's got slipstream from one of the cars in front as well. Javier Ranz, he's coming up towards the line now. That's going to help him tow along the straight. What's he going to set? Ooh, 5 tenths down. Might have had a bit of moment coming at the... It's difficult to actually lose time around this track. But when you do lose time, it can really affect a lap around here. As we've probably already seen on F1. And speaking of F1... are we allowed to reveal this on stream?
I don't know. Probably want to drop
Can we get
an answer
from Gavra first if we can announce this on stream? Because I'm not sure if these guys are aware of what's going to be going on. There is a cone on track. Just noticed.
You know what? I am going to, while we're looking on the map, the track of, or the player of Javier. I'm going to have a look.
I'm going to message Gavra and see if we can announce what I was going to say.
Yeah, I'm going to have a gander at see how my fellow Lightning driver is doing.
Ooh, if he's bottled it already, I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be either. And Javier going across the line. Is he going to go quicker? No, he's improved though. Only 1.5 tenths off, but.
So that was a 3/10 improvement?
4, I think.
I think it was 4 tenths off. Yeah, about 3/10 improvement there from Javier Ranz. Which is not bad at all. I'm just quickly sending a message to Gavra.
Right, I have some bad news via this. Will is running Lonely P15 and he has a button on the back of him for P16. So up to now, it's not looking
where's
good.
Ball
Oh no. Ball Boy is 7th.
What? No.
VSR Blizzard is 13 seconds behind him, and it's pit stops. I think has changed up the order a bit, but you never know.
Terrible.
This is a bit unfortunate.
Absolutely terrible. I did get my definitive answer from Gavra, by the way. We are allowed to talk about the F1 2018 League that is coming to Gavra Racing.
Well, hey.
Javier Ranz is 2.5 tenths down on that. Let's see if he's going to improve. No, still 2.5 tenths off at the end of his lap. Let's go and pull somebody else in the meantime.
Oh, God. That was my phone. Oh, Kaiser Goof.
That doesn't sound like a phone. ESR Kaiser Goof.
I did not see that he has
improved actually to 3rd, I may add. He's improved massively from what we saw of him earlier on in the session. 14.3, so he's 1.4 seconds off the pace. Yeah,
Krasser is right behind him, so probably in that window of the slipstream, but it's not going to hinder him in the corners. So
yep,
could see him possibly decrease his time.
I'm trying to pick up what that says on the right hand side of his car. Owl. That's all I can see on the end of his car. Owl. Somebody can give me an answer to what that says. The red word says. I'm trying to look in. As Tiolo and Krazer are both near to each other. I might be able to get it here.
Owl. But I don't see what the first
Turing, does that say? Turing owl?
I don't know.
Having to look so close to my screen.
Oh!
Javier Ranz goes quicker! 12.6. Nice lap, Javier Ranz. Very, very good indeed.
Will be coming out the pits within the next couple of minutes to hopefully try and beat that time. I think it's certainly possible from a driver of his calibre so we can see that.
Any improvements further down the order? Don't think Quasar improved on that lap, unless he's going on the lap now. Adam Crowther is coming at the pits, I think, or is he coming in? I think he's coming in.
I think he was
Sarah
coming
keeps
in.
Disconnecting and joining. I think while we've got a little bit of break in the action, we may as well talk about the F1 2018 league that is coming to Gavra Racing.
Yep.
Me and Small Guy can exclusively reveal that we've been asked to lead commentary on F1 2018. It's going to happen on, correct me if I'm wrong,
Saturdays.
Sundays at 3:30.
Yes, it's Sundays at 3:30, not Saturday, Sunday.
Sundays at 3:30. I'm pretty much available on that day, on the afternoon at least, from 3:30. And I think, do you know what, it's going to be really exciting. I think we know the F1 game, we know what it's like, we run TFL, and we know what it's like. It's going to be such a fun experience with some possible our drivers could come along and race in there. The new drivers from Gavra, I know Gavra's got a couple of interested drivers already. That's going to be exciting. And also, if we can announce this as well, the GT Sport League.
GT Sport.
As well.
I like it.
Yes, the GT Sport League on Saturdays at 3:30, if I do recall. And once again, me and Small have been asked to commentate on that.
Yeah.
I think I might have just said Saturdays at 3:30 twice there. As Techie improves.
Ah, interesting.
Techie improves, 17.8. 17.5, sorry.
Yeah, GT Sport, F1, 2 good games. Don't know what cars we will be using in
I'll check, do you know what? I'll check the website and see if there's any details
but
up on the website.
Depending on what car, depends on or what category of car. I know that the cars that I use and I drive are pretty solid.
Oh, got a coming soon page on the GT Sports section.
Ah, right. So there's no
cheeky devils. I'm not giving any details away yet.
I know the Group 3s, which are basically the GT3 category for GT Sport. It's got some great cars, some better than others, some more powerful, some more better in corners, but it's mainly balanced. But,
well, I'm just gonna send. I forgot to send the link to one of my friends who wants to watch that.
Ah, right.
Yeah, send a link to the stream. He said any commentary that you do, send us a link and I'll watch and I'll comment. But his comments could come through a bit bad.
No. Oh,
I've got to be honest. Techie does find a bit of improvement there. 17.1 on his lap. Currently sitting in 9th. Can we go on board with Tiolo? See if he's on a lap.
Yes, we
2
can.
seconds off the pace at the minute.
What about K-Boss? Where's he? Oh, he's Oh, we're racing.
I think that's him and Adam Crowther going down the straight.
Yep.
I think Adam Crowther was getting out of his way, which is good to see. Good sportsmanship between the drivers. And that's what we like to see, of course.
K-Boss did want that bit of that juicy slipstream.
The Quasar just improved there. 13.8.
Yes. Oh,
He's coming towards the line now. He's 4 tenths down.
Must have been from the previous lap, but let's carry on with K-Moss. We've got 1 minute 13 left of this, so he should get.
I think he's on an out lap. He will get a lap in. It's not like GT Sport where you can't get another lap in. Project Cars is a bit more forgiving. K-Moss 5 tenths off, so I think he was on a lap, so he's 5 tenths off. But he needs to find improvement. Let's see how we go. Oh, look at the slide through turn 1.
Yeah, he just kept it held
look
there.
At the slide.
He's just trying to
very nice.
Eke that amount of time, and he's really pushing
now into
it
Village. Of course, the traditional F1 track, you will be turning left and onto the Wellington Straight before going down towards Brooklands and Luffield. But instead, we're going towards, well, on the Hangar Straight now. So basically, what we've essentially done is cut off the entire first sector, cut off the entire middle sector until you get to the Hangar Straight. That's what this track's all about, really. Okay, Morse, we've got 15 seconds left in the session. Oh, and he goes for a spin. He goes for a bit of a drift. He knows he's not improving. Might have been pushing it a little bit too hard there.
Yeah, well
he's 8 tenths down. Adam Crowther, let's go on board with him, see if he's in behind. If we can. Quasar coming towards the line. Quasar doesn't improve. Adam Crowther, qualifying is complete, so these guys will now be finishing their laps. Adam Crowther coming across the line, no improvement from Kamos. Adam Crowther didn't improve, I don't think.
No,
oh, well, did he? No.
No.
ESR, what's his face?
Kaiser.
Does say ESR Crypto there?
No,
Kaiser Group, yes. I was along the right lines, it began with a K. Got it wrong. GTS R12 now coming across the line. He's the final driver, I think, out on track on a lap. GTS R12.
No.
No, didn't improve. We've got two others actually on the lap. Javier Ans. Can he go quicker than a 12.6 flat? Javier Ans coming across the line now. Is he improving? Watch out on the left-hand side of the screen. No, he doesn't. Doesn't improve. And Matt, I think, was the other driver. Oh, who is the other driver coming towards the line?
Everything's done.
Everything is done. Somebody did come across the line, though. I'm not sure who that was. Javier Ranz, though, on pole from Kamos in second. Quasar in third, so the Spaniard beats the two Brits. Matt, ESR Kaiser Goof, Tiolo, Norin, Adam Crowther, Techie, and N6249. And we don't do anything at this stage. Session 23 laps. Expect lap times again around what you saw with Javier Ranz and Kamos, around a 12.6 or 12.9. I think it'll be an optimum lap time around here. Of course, these lap times are going to be over a minute, so we'll probably be on roughly for about a 45-minute race, I would imagine, here. I've reached the end of my raspberry lemonade, which is not good for 23 laps of commentary.
Oh no. Right, looking at it.
That is terrible.
We are used to the slow starts. Does take a while to have everyone booting to get this race underway. I doubt that people will brake for first corner. I don't think they'll be going quick enough to.
Crap, that's my. There it is.
So, while we're looking.
Predictions for top three.
Predictions for top three. I think it will stay how it is. I don't see it changing very much. However, the battle for fourth position will be between Matt,
Kaiser Goof and Tiolo, I think.
Tiolo. Maybe
adding Norin. I think Norin's race pace could be better than qualifying, to be honest. Be interesting to see if he can improve up the order. He's starting in 7th, so it will be interesting to see if he can improve. Watch out for Adam Crowther as well. Adam Crowther's qualifying pace was pretty decent. So we'll see how he goes in the race. Of course, the race experience will be new. Oh, if we can keep that along the bottom, what you just had up.
Wait, what?
That, yes. What? Have that on the bottom. Yes.
Wait, where?
Keep it. Leave it. Leave that. The names have cost the bottom.
I can't see it. I cannot see it.
Oh, I can. I can't. Just leave it as it is.
I'll leave it then if you can see it, but I can't see it. So
it gives me a better impression of how the gaps are. I think we're just about to start. We've lost a driver. We've lost 4th.
Oh, we are getting ready.
3 sets of red lights, green lights, and we're off and racing for Gavra Academy. It's race 1 here at Silverstone International, and what a shocking camera angle this angle.
Hey, there we are.
Is Javier Ranz and Quasar's going around the outside into turn 1 through that corner.
Abby.
I was about to say Abby, I was going to get it wrong. Kamos has lost 3rd.
Yeah, but he's got it back.
Sorry, Quasar's lost 2nd. Oh, and he goes for a spin. And Adam Crowther, I did mention him before the race, he's up to 3rd already. Javier Ranz already leads by 9/10, 8/10. That's coming down though, because Kamos gets a bit of a move on. Becerra has missed the start of the race. Adam Crowther currently sitting in 3rd. ESR Kaiser Goof running in 4th as a run down the hanger straight for the first time for the number 1 out of 23. As we're looking for a move, Techie's looking for a move on Quasar. Quasar's really went down the order after that spin.
Yeah, Kaiser Goof went right round the outside, going onto the hanger straight, and made it work, which is really good.
Very nice move up the fourth, and he probably will catch Adam Crowther as well, so watch out for that move in the background as Javier Rands comes round club for the first time. Javier Rands leads on lap 1 by 0.6 of a second from K-Morse. They've pulled out the gap already from Adam Crowther. ESR Kaiser Goof. I'm just going to call him Kaiser Goof because I keep forgetting his name. And Crazy was looking for a move into turn 1, but he wasn't close enough to try and make it stick. Techie running in 6th, N6 is 7th, GTS 5th, 8th, no, in 9th, and Tiolo, who it was worst at the starters, I think.
Oh, this is
down 10th, but Crazy looks for a move up the inside.
Oh,
just
that's
before the hanger straight, running off into the cones there, Adam Crowther.
Oh, he's just got
I'm getting caught in the grass. This is going to affect them. Here comes ESR Kaiser Goof, already up to 3rd, Adam Crowther, got caught in the grass, didn't really do him any favours at all, and ESR Kaiser Goof is up to 3rd. Now Crazor's going to come up the inside, Adam Crowther. Is he aware of it? Coming into stall.
Oh, he's just going a bit too wide. But he's still
going way too wide there.
He still keeps the position, but he's good.
Crazor's going to go for a move down the inside, I think, here. Oh, he thinks second of it, though.
I don't know, but all I can say is that Javier is increasing the gap to K-Morse. It's now 1.2 seconds. This battle for 4th position, really hotting up. 4-car battle. Then we just have
four-way battle for 3rd, in fact, I would say. Kaiser Goof, Adam Crowther, Crazor, and Techie. Then N62, GTS. Tiolo's got past Norin in the background as well. He's now up to 9th.
Norris just made quite a few mistakes.
I think if we can go on board with 5th and 6th, they were getting very close there. I think Techie might have made a mistake. Techie has made a mistake. He's dropping quite a way off compared to Crazor. But again, keep an eye out. Oh, Adam Crowther.
Just having a dodgy exit.
Flat foot off the curb, and a bit of lights usage there from Crazor, trying to get into the slipstream. Might not be close enough for a move, but he could see an opportunity up on the inside of Stull. So Crazor in the Owl livery car against Adam Crowther in the Feeble livery car, and he goes for a move up the inside of Stull. Is he going to make it work this time? It's side by side, I think, on the exit of Stull. Crazor could switch to the inside, brake and switch to the inside here.
Nope,
he's going around the outside. He's going around the outside of club. This is very bold. Not quite enough. Not enough, though.
Although he has got a
Javier Rands has lost the lead. Javier Rands has had a spin. Javier Rands. What on earth has happened there?
When you were saying about consistency or dominating.
Has he got front damage? He has. Has he had a collision with K-Morse? We didn't catch out on the stream as Crazor goes for the inside move on Adam Crowther into Village. Let's see if he can pull this off. I think he has, and Adam Crowther, in fact, has been forced off track, and I think there might have been a bit of contact there between him and Crazor.
Potentially that could have happened. Yep, and the GTS just
didn't
picking
quite
up.
See that.
Yeah, GTS just picking up the paces, really. Probably not having the best of races, but he's just and that's a little bit wide. I think Adam Crowther is.
I don't think he's. Not sure if he's comfortable with these cars or comfortable with the track. It's difficult to see. Adam Crowther does look for a move on the inside, running down the hanger straight.
Meanwhile, Kaiser Goof has got himself up into P2.
He does. Javier Rands is 8/10 off though, so watch out for that gap. It's going to come down. Crazor, I wouldn't factor him out of this as well. So we could see a 3-way battle for 2nd place.
Oh, that was a
and
huge...
for the 2nd spot on the podium.
Huge decrease in time between the two drivers. I have a feeling that there will be a move going into Stowe, possibly.
Yep, Kaiser Goof has just got to try and defend off Javier Rands. Crazor has lost a little bit of time through turn 1, which isn't ideal. Javier Rands now coming up towards the back of Kaiser Goof. 4/10. That gap has halved in the space of what? The first sector?
Oh, we do have Adam making the move, trying to make the move on GTS, and N62 just having probably just not putting the power down on exit. There. I think that's a little bit too late.
Techie in front of him is just a bit in no man's land, I've got to say.
Yeah,
he's running in between the two groups.
I think Adam will have this.
Ooh. Sorry, I had a message off somebody there. freeway down into, I think, gotta say, GTS just a bit hesitant on the brakes. If he can try and brake later and get a better exit out the corners, Matt leaves the session. I think somebody else has left the session as well.
GTS is broke too late. Not broke too early, broke too late, and he's lost that position. Just braking way too late, getting on the outside around Stone, probably on the
just notice on Adam Crowther's front car, on the front bonnet, his white light is not on.
His right light?
His right light is not on. I think he might have had a bit of contact. That'd be the contact with Krasar. That makes sense. If Krasar was going for move, Adam Crowther's probably hit the rear of his car, and obviously the light thingy as N62 makes a little mistake there, and Adam Crowther now tries to go up the inside. This is bold at the start of the hanger straight.
He's got the switchback though.
Switchback.
But I
Didn't quite work. I think Adam Crowther might have it. Watch out though for GTS in the background. GTS has now got the slipstream, double toe.
I just think these cars don't have that power enough, like to. I think you should just whack the power down and it'll just be fine. However, GTS, oh my god, he's got a superb exit.
Yeah, GTS. I think he might have been watching the stream. It's listening to me.
Yeah, got that double move.
Adam Crowther looks to try and make the move as well. Is he going to try and switch to the inside at Stowe? At Club? I think he is.
Ooh.
I'm trying. Goodness me.
GTS is making a mistake on the exit of the Club corner. Might put him under threat going into the Abbey. It's the Abbey, should I say. I've just seen that Javier has lost a little bit of time to ESR.
They're catching K-Morse though, both of them.
Yes, that is. And GTS just trying to bloody hold the power through Abbey, just so he can keep that position. You don't want to be doing that through Abbey.
Adam Crowther launches one up the inside. Is he going to try and make it stick?
Yeah,
I think
he
has.
Made it stick.
It's done nice.
All this battling has...
GTS!
What has happened there? But all this battling has allowed Tiolo to come into this. So,
Tiolo just
also
taking it carefully.
Norrin. Oh, well, this fight for
P6 battle for 6
is now gone from 3 to 5, which is what we like to see. Makes it more interesting. And let's go on to second place, who's being hunted down by Javier Ranz. Kazagoof just having the I think better race pace compared to the guys ahead and behind. Looking at it, he's not the one for qualifying, but in the race he just steps up a notch and just more consistent. I think that's what he must prefer. Consistency over the quick lap times, which is you know what, I think it's a fair decent strategy on this game indeed.
Ooh, Javier Ranz just taken a little bit more curb on exit there. There is a curb there.
Process just
we
in
put
no
9
man's
seconds
land.
up in the top 3.
Techie in no
we put
man's
8
land.
seconds.
And then we've got this
Adam Crowther.
this
He
car
don't start to pull
park.
away from that battle.
Yeah, this car park at the back of the grid. Everyone
Tiolo, I think, has got past N62. Just to pick up on that, I think he's up to 8.
Oh yes, he has. Yeah, I have missed that. I did not see that.
And speaking of moves, GTS up the inside of Adam Crowther. Adam Crowther?
Yeah, just...
Has he got like a power or something?
I don't know, but there's 12 miles per hour difference then between them both, so either a poor exit or GTS just has that straight line speed. And that low...
GTS beginning to get into the rhythm of this race as well, as we're approaching lap 9. I think we're on lap 9 for the leaders. K-Morse leads by 2.9 seconds from ESR Kaiser Goof as Adam Crowther tries to look for a move at the inside of Club. The final corner. Too wide through there. Is it going to work? He's going to have a straight line speed, GTS.
Yeah, I think Adam's car is...
miles difference.
Yeah. He's going to go around the outside.
Is he going to let Adam Crowther go on the inside? They were just a bit hesitant, I've got to say, both of them.
Oh, that's...
Through turn 1.
Good,
that was nice.
Good defending. Good defending around the outside.
That's respect from both the grabs as well. That's letting Tiolo get in this as well.
Luckily there's no stupid hitboxes like there is in F1, so when they're on the back of him... Oh, that is a late break. Possibly.
Are you sure? Does that look like a hitbox there?
Ooh, you never know, but it's not as stupid as F1. You're not, you know that you're not sending them on holiday.
Adam Crowther was trying to jump into the slipstream there of GTS.
Yeah.
And now Adam Crowther trying, possibly, to get a move. Look at Tiolo. All over the back of these two. He's going to be the one that is going to catch out of these two as Adam Crowther goes for a move around the outside of Stoll. Tries to make it sick. Is he going to cut the inside? GTS has early braked again. Adam Crowther trying to go for the move at the inside. Oh, plus the move, and it's a spin, and that is contact. Adam Crowther should wait up from and relinquish that position. I've got to be honest.
Personally, in my opinion, I think, you know, I think GTS did close the door. Just didn't give him any space. I think.
Yeah, but remember, Adam was behind him at the time of the crash, so Adam should relinquish that position back. Something has happened in Norrin. Oh!
Like it's N62 and Norrin going slow.
Diolo as well.
Oh God, what has happened there? I have come. I didn't even
You've completely
that.
missed that. Goodness me.
Oh, that's GTS going wide.
I just saw a car off at turn 1. I was thinking, what on earth was going on here?
Well, I'm just looking at
Adam
fuel.
Crowther up to 6 out of all of that.
I'm just looking at fuel, and Kamos has what, 11.1. Kaiser Goof has 10.1. Javier has 12.4, so possibly could make it to, yeah, just is going to make it to the end. Kraser having, oh God, I think he's going on a journey to Cardiff with that much fuel.
That's why he's stuck in between groups at the minute, I think, as well.
Yeah,
the excessive fuel usage.
Yeah, Techie needs to get into the pits, I reckon sooner, just to top that fuel up, or maybe near the end,
so
up to him.
What I think we're essentially saying here, for those that might be new to the stream, Kamos is leading, but he might have to pit. Kazagoof, second, he is probably definitely going to have to pit. Javier Ranz could make it to the end and win this race.
Yeah, I think...
He's right on the limit. In fact, I think he's a lap short. He's a lap short. He needs to do a bit more fuel saving. Krasar's in the best position out of the top 3.
Yeah.
At the minute.
With his all 37 litres of fuel, my God. Oof.
37 litres of fuel. I think the last time somebody raced on there, we had the 2006 woman. Was it? Oh no, it was the tyres in Indianapolis, wasn't it?
Yes, tyres was the issue. Six starters. Everyone else.
6 starters.
Could not.
The Ferraris, the Minardis, and the Jordans. Remember that. The farce of Indianapolis. Don't think we're in Indianapolis though for Gavra Academy.
I think GTS is also going to Cardiff with that amount of fuel on board as well. My God.
37.5. Adam Crowther now pulling away from that battle, by the way. Oh, Norrin going for a move on the inside of N62. I think he's just made it sick. Norrin gets it up to 9th place.
Yeah, both on the same.
In fact, it could have been N62 going for a move on him, possibly.
Norrin having that.
Somebody is in the pits, though.
Oh, are they? Are you sure?
Yeah, someone's in the pits, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, someone is in the pits, and that is. That's
Gavra.
It. Oh. Well then, we're looking around for no reason.
That is Gavra. Oh, dear me. Kimmel's house pulled out a bit more.
Oh!
Ditch!
Oh.
N62 just had a moment there.
Yeah, that's.
He had a moment. Norrin was in the wrong place at the wrong time, hit it in the back of him. Gets front wing damage. Well, front end plate. Well, front end plate damage, front wing damage. Not quite sure how you say it in these cars. But he got front end damage, front bonnet damage.
Yeah, front bumper damage.
Difficult to adapt.
I don't know why, but ASR Kazgu's number is showing up red, and I don't know what that means in any way.
I think.
Possibly, I don't know, but he's they can't seem to get away from each other. They can't seem to start gaining on Kamos now. They actually have increased the gap to Kamos, which is now
yeah, it's Javier Ranz is actually losing out of this. Yeah, but watch out for the fuel, because at the minute Kaiser Goof is going to be possibly 2.5 laps short on the fuel.
Yeah, Kaiser
While
full lap less than K-Moss.
9 litres for K-Moss. He's not making it to the end. 9.
I think 9 laps.
He is dead on the money, I
litres
think.
should be fine to get to the end of the race. I don't know how many laps that is, but
9 laps. We've got 10 including this one. He's going to be a lap short.
You know,
He's going to be a lap short.
K-Moss
has got to do some fuel saving. Lift and coast. Lift and coast.
Going to stay on board to have a look at how much litres they use per lap, and I'm pretty sure he started on it with 9 litres dead on.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's probably around 0.8 per lap.
If it's 0.8, you should make it fine.
It's just up down 8.6. It was 8.9 at the start of the lap. It's just went down 0.3. I think the fuel decreases more when you go through the corners. 8.5. That is coming down.
Yeah, I think he's making it to the end of the race.
That's a 0.5 difference already, and he's coming through the final couple of corners now into club.
Yeah, I think we're fine.
8.4. It'll be 8.3 by the end of this lap, so it's going to be 0.6, 0.7 of a difference. Kaiser Goof's a full lap less than him. This Javier Rands is getting closer.
Yeah, everything. I think he's in good measure. I think everything's fine. I don't think K-Moss needs to worry. I think Kaiser Goof possibly needs to just watch out. Just watch out on his fuel a little bit. Javier Rands, I think, is still in a better condition to the cars ahead, but you can never know. Has a bit of scrapes on the front of his car from possibly that issue before that he did, which caused...
Looking at the last lap that was set, actually, sorry to put in, but looking at the last laps that was set, K-Moss a 13.5, he's now pulled up a full second ahead of Kazagoof to extend that gap to 5.2 seconds. Javier Rands is in behind, and they both set the 14.4s. So K-Moss is quicker on track by 9/10 of a second, which is quite interesting. Kaiser Goof's got a 2-second penalty.
Ah, so that is the red on the...
He's got a penalty for corner cutting.
Interesting.
Has to be.
Yeah, look at all that
I don't
race
think there's
speed.
anything going on further down the field. No, there's not.
No.
Fraser and Techie are just in, well, no man's land.
Yeah, fastest lap of the race goes
Really,
to Javier Rands at the moment.
Javier Rands.
A 13 dead.
Yep. If I can have a look at the action, that'll be much appreciated. Thank you. Just trying to see in the background how Javier Rands was looking on Kaiser Goof, but he's nowhere near. He's just dropped back a little bit. Kaiser Goof did get closer through the first part of that lap, but again, is he going to be making it to the line? As that is Norrin and N62 ahead of him.
Yeah, I just see the gap just there.
Well, it could be getting lapped. Which could make the race really interesting. If they're still getting the leader, this is going to make the race really interesting.
Norrin's just let K-Moss go. Yeah, he has.
As Norrin probably will let the others go through on the straight, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Lap 17 out of 23 in the inaugural running of Gavra Academy for Season 6. It is K-Moss leading the way from ESR Kaiser Goof, Javier Rands in 3rd, Fraser 4th, Techie 5th, Adam Crowther in 6th, GTS are 12 and 7th, Tiolo, I think I was calling him Tiolu in the time trial. He's in 8th, N62 49 is in 9th, and Norrin 33 is in 10th.
Unfortunately, he is a lap down, so that means
that the order. Javier Rands, Kaiser Goof, I think we need to go on board with, because Norrin is letting them through, which is great to see. And of course, Norrin teaming up with Javier Rands, if they do run teams in here. I don't think they do.
Neither do I.
It's just cost them a bit of time, actually, Norrin.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I know Kaiser Goof and Javier Rands were slower last lap around compared to K-Moss. But again, I mean, 120.8 from Norrin last time around. These guys have got set in 14s. So you can really see who might be at the top of the pile. You get a lovely onboard view. Cassidy's left the party.
Oh.
Obviously had a
that is not good. and that means that
fine.
I will have a look and to see what has happened to
I
him.
will ride on board. If we ride on board with Javier Ranz, we can get a good shot of possibly him teeing up and moving to turn 1. But I think Kaiser Goof is quicker in a straight line. So go through turn 1. Now into turns 2 and 3 here at the Silverstone International Circuit. Going through Farm Curve and Village. Now onto the loop.
So the race has finished.
Javier Ranz. Javier Ranz, is he going for a move? He's well up the back of him now. Got right up to the back. Kimmel's long gone. I think he's probably going to be getting the win. But he has got traffic in front of him. N62 and Tiolo, I think, are the 2 drivers that are in front of him. If you want to give an update, you can.
So the race has finished, and the top 10. Oh, and that is Ballboy out of the race at that point.
Oh.
Hopefully we can get a running order, but the quality on the thing is pretty poor. But Javier has got quite a squashed front of his car. I haven't seen that.
It's happening. 3 tenths, 4 tenths, just losing a little bit of time, but Javier Ranz now within the slipstream. He can now see a move, possibly, I would expect a turn 3. He could see a move here.
Yeah, within
He's got to go
6
for
tenths. They are gaining on
K-Morse. Yeah, they are getting on K-Morse. So K-Morse made a little bit of a mistake, possibly.
No.
He's coming up in traffic, that's why.
Yeah, traffic of, I think,
He gets
is
fast.
N62.
And he's getting time. Yep, Kaiser Goof clear of Javier Ranz, who is now pushing it, and he's closer this time around.
Right,
for a move.
So the standings for that race was Deagle Killer first, second is Veloci LED, and third is TTG Poe, and our guys finished 10th, and Button finished 14th.
Terrible. I'll be having words with them after this. Javier Ranz really outbreaking himself into club. Kaiser Goof doing all he can to try and see off the threat of Javier Ranz in behind. I did liken to Javier Ranz to Kiwi Lad. I don't think Kiwi Lad would be pleased to see Javier Ranz in 3rd.
Yeah.
I would expect them to be winning the championship.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Coming in the night.
I mean, fortunately, should I say, I can confirm that VSR Blizzard did finish below Will. So there's what we can take.
Oh, that's always good.
From the race, and Ballboy finished in a P12.
At least he didn't get a point. Javier Ranz, oh, here we go. Javier Ranz right on the back of him now. Look at the speed difference. Through onto the start of the hangar straight. Through the loop on the start of the hangar straight. K-Morse 7.2 seconds ahead. I think we're safe to say he might be coming home with the win here.
Come on, let
at
the
his home
stamp
track
and
in
send it.
Silverstone.
That's all you've got to do.
Kaiser Goof second. Javier Ranz, knowing he's a Spaniard, he'll probably go for it on the final lap. He's give it his all.
He's got to awaken that inner Alonso.
What again?
Just got to awaken it. Or Carlos Sainz.
Just outbreaking himself. That's just cost him a little bit. It just costs him. He just outbreaks himself. It just costs him a little bit more time. They are coming up to N62, who is ahead of them, and it's already been lapped by the leader, K-Morse. Lap 21 out of 23.
Oh, that's wide.
Kaiser Goof just running a little wide.
That was very wide indeed.
He's actually getting time. He's getting a lot of time. He's getting 3 tenths off that. So he's getting double of his advantage that he had. It was 3 tenths, it's now 6 tenths.
And Kaiser Goof has done a bit of fuel saving. Never mind, he hasn't.
Yeah, they should all make it to the end, I think. K-Morse will get it to the end with about half a lap of fuel left, I would imagine.
Oh.
As N62 is going to let the 2 guys in 2nd and 3rd battling out for the final 2 spots on the podium. It's safe to say these 3 guys will be on the podium, but in what order is remain to be seen as we approach the penultimate lap here
I think it will
at
stay the
Silverstone
same.
International Circuit.
I think that there's going to be no changes. Unless Javier
Again,
tries to...
he's got to push it.
Tries to make something happen.
Can I have a look at his fuel difference compared to Kaiser Goof?
It is 1.5 laps.
Go for it. Go for it. He's overusing his fuel. He's got to go for it.
We are on the penultimate lap.
If he's got a higher fuel mode, turn it up. Because I want to see Javier Ranz go for a move for second place. K-Morse, I think, has got the win. Pretty safe to say.
As long as he keeps it clean and he doesn't get impeded by anyone, he should be fine.
Javier Ranz, here he comes. He's closer.
But then again,
of course, I've got to factor in the tyres. Tiolo's
there.
Is probably going to get their way very, very soon. And Javier Ranz just losing a little bit more time. He is closing them in down the straight. He's getting slipstream as well. Is Kaiser Goof from Tiolo the back marker? N62 could have a bit of a factor in this as well if it was all pear-shaped and very, very wrong. Tiolo lets through the two guys for second and third. Good respect between some of the drivers here tonight.
Yeah, Kaiser Goof's
just 14 the final lap.
Yeah, just braking in on the corner, so possibly carried a little bit too much speed. Might give Javier a chance. Oh, he just goes a bit wide there, and that is put. Oh, and it's put Javier right on the back.
This is his chance. Come on, Javier. Go for a move. Final lap. K-Morse leads by 9 seconds from Kaiser Goof. Javier Ranz closer than he ever has been. He's got to go for a move somewhere on this lap to try and seal that second place. And if I've got to bank on a position, it'll be here, turn 3, or at the end of the hangar straight into stall. Possibly, or a club. There's 3 overtaking opportunities. He's just lost one of them. Is he close enough?
I don't think he is.
I don't think he is.
I think the cars are too similar, and the slipstream isn't that strong.
He's got to go for Daniel Ricciardo. It's as simple as that. He's got to go for a Danny Rick move.
Then again, this
came off at the end of the lap.
So
came also slowing it down, I think, out in front. Just up to 7.5 seconds. I think he knows he's won. Be interesting to see if their battle for second can get going. Don't think it is. Oh, Javier Ranz is nowhere near Kaiser Goof.
Yeah, I think they're just going to settle. To be
oh,
but that is a lock
potential second place. Hang on, Kaiser Goof's got his 2-second penalty, hasn't he?
Oh,
Javier
yes,
Ranz is going to be finishing second. K-Morse crosses the line in first to win here at Gavra Academy. Second is going to go the way of Kaiser Goof. Javier Ranz right on the back of him at the end of the race. But he will get second because of the penalty. Kaiser Goof third. So that's your top 3. Krezar in 4th. Techie's going to be finishing 5th, but he is coming under some sort of pressure from GTS. He's not close enough, but he is possibly coming under some sort of pressure. Adam Crowther is going to finish 7th. I think Tiolo, N62 and Norin have already crossed the line.
Yeah,
in 8th, 9th and 10th.
For a race that started with so much... Yeah, a race that started with so much promise for Adam Crowther. Or was it
Yeah, not really.
It was Krazer, wasn't it, who went around the outside of K-Morse. Yeah, for a race that promised so much for Krazer. Just couldn't deliver it in the end. I think he was running too much.
Well, he had that contact, didn't he?
Oh, yes,
he did. We think he had contact in that race. He didn't catch it on the stream. Just about to come across the line, I think, is Techie for 5th. I think he does come across the line for 5th. In 6th is GTS. He was catching him at the end of the day. Adam Crowther also catching in 7th. And that is your race completed here at Gavra Academy. Round 1 finishes with K-Morse the Brit on top. From Javier Ranz, the Spaniard in 2nd. Kaiser Goof with that 2-second penalty in 3rd. Krezar 4th. Techie 5th. GTS R12 6th. Adam Crowther 7th. Tiolo 8th. N62 49 and 9th. And Norin back in 10th place. And with that, I think we are finished.
Yeah, I think we are. Right.
I'm gonna
right.
Oh no, you can. I think.
I don't know, but I think that is the finish of the Group B race. There will be another one next week. Hopefully you can stick around.
There will be.
Same time. I don't know what track it is next week. Maybe if
I'm
you can.
I'm gonna get it up now.
If you can get it up, that'd be much appreciated.
Yep, I've got the website up. Calendar. We are we're in the touring cars, the BMW touring car.
Okay.
And we are at Zhuhai International Circuit in China. Yes, with light rain. I may add.
With light rain.
As well. Yep, heavy cloud and overcast is going to be the weather for thingy. That is going to happen over the 9th and 10th of October, so you'll probably see us next week on Wednesdays. And then round 3s in Hockenheim before a break of essentially 2 weeks.
Ah, right.
So, that's pretty decent. I think we're signing off now, so thank you very much for watching. And until next time, wherever you may be watching from, goodbye.
Goodbye, indeed.